Hey guys, welcome back to another video here in the Alpha Pack shop. As you can see, I've brought in this 2016 Can-Am Renegade 1000 XMR that we picked up off of Marketplace. And I told y'all we were going to do a build series on this, and I have begun. So, I went ahead and just stripped some stuff just to check things out. I haven't messed with anything really. I've just been looking it over, charging the battery. Yep, let's go over it with you guys. So I haven't even checked the oil. I remember checking that though when I went and looked at it. So the battery's low. When you start it, it doesn't like throttle at all. It'll idle, but when you give it any throttle, it tries to bog out a little bit and doesn't want to rev. The gas is who knows how old, so that'll be number one. I'm gonna remove the gas, and maybe it's just a fuel issue. Check fuel pressure, whatnot. Belt, remove that for some reason. Look how rusty that primary is. Good lord. Does the one-way work? Yup, there it is. Click. The one-way bearing works on that primary. That's good. Let's see. Winch is not in it anymore. I guess somebody removed that, obviously. So it'll need a winch. When I changed the tires, obviously you see here, I went to the 32-inch silverbacks because I wanted to take them off of my 1000 Outlander, and I put the 31-inch BKTs that were on this onto my Outlander. So anyway, I noticed the wheel bearings are all bad. It's going to need all new wheel bearings, probably all new brake pads. Go through the brakes. I don't think they work. Nope, brakes don't work. Nope. Like I said, it's not running right. And the major issue, so that would be the transmission. The transmission is shot. It needs a rebuild or a completely new tranny, which is probably the route I'll go, because you can pick up a tranny for the amount of parts you got to end up replacing. Buying the parts individually to rebuild these transmissions, it costs more if you buy it all individually, way more, than just buying an entire tranny already built, new, or find one in our Marketplace used. So that's what we might do. The air box, I believe there was a little dirt and some stuff in there. I know oil came out of the clean side of the air box. It was just some oil in there. I'm sure they flipped it on its side maybe, and it ended up getting some oil up in there from being on its side. The RJWC little programmer, I noticed, has a burn mark over here, right there, in the wire. So, well, maybe that's a running issue. I don't know. I'm just looking at it with y'all just now. So there's some wires up in here. It's got rock lights. It's had some stuff on it. It had some kind of halo or like things around the lights and stuff up in here. It's got the aftermarket rad relocation. I have noticed that it doesn't feel like there's much coolant up in here. So I'll have to look and see how it is. You fill all this. They removed the thermostat down here and they just put in a T. So when it goes back together, I'm probably gonna put a new thermostat in that sucker, along with new valve covers from Mr. RPM, the aluminum valve covers. This one's leaking. I'm sure the water necks, all these bolts look real rusty, and you know, all the water necks, I can go to aluminums. It's cheap enough to do that. Probably take the tank off. Probably just go ahead and change the fuel pump. I'll check the pump, but may have to change that out. And the air box is definitely coming off. We're gonna strip this sucker all the way down, my boys, my guys, because it is in need of some loving. The motor's gonna have to come out with the transmission. I do notice that the bolt is missing on the drive shaft. That may have had something to do with all this braking, possibly, who knows. But the bolt's missing back there, so the transmission sounds horrible. Can't even roll it in neutral without a bunch of noise being made. You know, guys, I mean, I'm gonna do this build like, you know, let y'all know what it's gonna be. I mean, so we're $3 grand in it, and at the end of it, we're gonna see what we're in it total, and was it worth it or not to pick up a bike on Marketplace, to do either a flip it or You know, I can always sell my 800 to just justify buying this one and just have a Renegade and an Outlander 1000. We'll see what happens though. But you know, for the right price after this is done, who knows? I might sell it anyway. But we're gonna try and get this bad boy going, guys, and I'm gonna bring y'all along for the ride. So if y'all would, please hit that like and subscribe and bell for notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video when I get some more done on this bad boy. Y'all take it easy.